Hey there, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. Christmas is just around the corner now, and I'm feeling quite festive. I decided this year I want to design and paint some Christmas cards and some present tags, and I decided to use the Gansai Tambi 36 set I have. I really love it, and it's been a while since I've last used it, so what better occasion. And yeah, I've got myself a nice cup of tea, and I'm even designed some thumbnails on my sketchbook, so I mean business. And that's it. Let's begin. For the greeting cards, I used some A5 watercolor paper sheets I had laying around loose, and I divided them in half using some washi tape because I thought that an A5 card would have been a little bit too big. So for the first design, I sketched a really simple gnome. I love gnomes, they are super easy to draw and very cute. Using a masking fluid pen, I did some dots in the background to make a snowy sky, and what can I say? I hate this pen. I really don't recommend you buy it. I totally regret getting it because, well, the only thing you can really do with it without wringing your paper is dots. You would think it might be a good idea to use it for details and such, but no, really, you cannot draw anything without scratching your paper, and the masking fluid doesn't really flow at all. So at least this is my experience with the PBO masking gum pen. So if you are thinking about purchasing some masking fluid, I would totally recommend you go for the bottle. You can't really go wrong with a bottle of masking fluid, and any brand will do, I think, so just get the cheapest one and you'll be better off than with this pen. If you know any other brand of a masking pen that works, let us know in the comments, or maybe it could be that I'm just using it wrong, but I really tried many times and I'm still trying to at least use it up because I don't like, obviously, to throw away things, but yeah, it's really hard to use it. For the second card, I just painted a very simple Christmas tree wet on wet, and once it was dried, I added some gold details and some red gifts. Real simple but cute, I think, which was what I was going for, really. Nothing too complicated. You're probably not going to be able to see it that well on camera, but I also used the white pearlescent color that comes in the set to make the details on the hat of the gnome, as well as some other details on the tree. I really like the pearlescent colors that comes in this set. They really are opaque and shimmery, and yeah, I really like them. The white also is perfect to mix with other colors to get the shimmery effect. You can basically get any color to be sort of pearlescent using that white color, so it's really great. I then waited for everything to dry to outline both the gnome and the Christmas tree using a black gel pen. This is a glaze jelly roll from Sakura. I really love this pen. I received it in a upgrade a while ago and it's really nice. It's a bit shimmery and it doesn't dry completely flat. It has a bit of a texture. I like it a lot. So I use that to outline the drawings and to make some writing underneath. I kept my calligraphy very simple, using a very simple font because, well, let's just say that calligraphy is not really my strong suit. For the second pair of cards, I drew a deer and a polar bear. And the deer might be my favorite one. It turned out really whimsical and cute. And I use a lot of pearlescent colors in this one, actually mixing the white with the red and the yellow for the lights and the nose. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. For the polar bear, I did the same background as with the gnome, and I also used some white pearlescent to paint the snow underneath the bear, just to create a bit of contrast between the bear and the actual ground. And yeah, I also like this one quite a bit. I could have drawn it a bit better, but yeah, it's cute too. And yeah, as for the cards before, I waited for them to dry and then outlined them with the jelly roll pen. For the next couple of cards, I decided to do a pattern of snowflakes in one. I used masking fluid to draw the snowflakes. Obviously, I didn't use my beloved PBO pen, but just a brush. And I like how it turned out. I also decided to add a bit of the white pearlescent to the blue color for the sky, and I really like the effect of it. For the other one, I went back to the Christmas tree design just because I actually thought I had screwed up the first one. I forgot to put a star on top, and also the writing underneath went wrong because I didn't write it with a pencil beforehand, and I ended up not writing it in the center, so I hated it. And in the end, I fixed it by covering it with some white gouache, so I guess it's usable. I actually like them both, so I think I'll use them. Not sure yet, but yeah, I repeated the design is really simple but Christmassy enough. Last but not least, I went on to do some gift tags, and I thought they would look really nice cutted into a pattern. So I did the same pattern as I did on my last card. So I started doing some snowflakes, and it was a bit long as a process because I had to fill out a whole A4 sheet of watercolor paper, so it took me a bit of time, but I think it was worth it. I really like how they turned out. I used the same color as before, so an inky blue with some pearlescent white, and I had to do a couple, I think 3 or 4 washes to achieve the dark color I was going for. And then once it was dried, I removed the masking fluid and cut them. I think I got around 35 tags. I punched a hole in each of them and cut the edges on the top. I then used a red cord I had to make a lace with them, and I really like how they look. I hope you do too. Let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, so I'm done. Here are my Christmas cards. I think they turned out quite nice. They're not perfect, definitely, but that's part of the charm of handmade cards. But yeah, I'm really happy with them. This might actually be my favorite card of all of the bunch. I quite like this gnome as well. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with them, and I also managed to cut all these gift tags, and I'm really happy, really happy with them. I think they look great. Again, not perfect, they actually are all dirty with watercolors. They have spots here and there, which I actually like them like this. Unfortunately, not all of the tags are spotted and dirty on the back, but yeah, I really like them. I think that my gifts will look super cute with these on, and I'm very happy. I hope that you enjoyed the video as well, and if you did, please leave it a thumbs up, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel if you like this kind of video. I would love to have you here. And that's it for today's video. I wish you happy holidays and a great rest of the day. Bye, see you in the next one.